Let's see. I should be live. What is up, everyone? And just so everyone knows, I'm doing this on OBS, but I also got StreamYards up. So if anyone wants to join in, here is the StreamYards link. I'm allowing people to join in. See what happens. See what happens with any of that stuff. Like the stream says, I am drunk. I've got me a case of Michelob here. I don't have anything harder. I don't need anything harder. This is enough. I have recently, in the last bit, learned my limits, and I know for right now, 6 will be enough for me. Goes on stream. After the 6 beers are gone, I am going to be closing out. What are we going to be doing tonight? We might be stream sniping several people who are streaming right now. One of them being Antoine. He's actually decided to start streaming tonight, reading his story he's been creating. That might be fun. That may not be. I might have to put a new rule on that. Is like if I run out of cigarettes too. I got this one and then 3 more. I might end up closing out once I get done with this pack of cigarettes because, yeah, I might start throwing shit depending on how the night goes. But we'll go over that. But yeah, I might be stream sniping. I might be going through and doing stuff. Hell, I might even bring out AI Mr. Metokur. Who knows? Anyways, I've got the StreamYards link within the description if anyone wants to join in. Hey, Ivy, what is up? Drinking here too. Oh god, that might be a daily combination. That might be a daily combination. Hurricane party for 1. Oh man, you're living that in the country. I feel sorry for you, especially for Miss Clinton coming through your neck of the woods. If that's the case, cheers to you. But no, there's several people I know that's streaming right now. I might poke in, have some fun. I might listen, enjoy a story. I might just laugh at people's stupidity. I might try to take the humor out of people by drinking because apparently that takes the humor out of people. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Anyways, Ivy, you've probably never been on a stream before. The way I usually do it, streams like this, I put the link out in chat. People want to come in, they can. I used to have it relegated solely to Discord. But with the advent of StreamYards and doing some other things with StreamYards, I have made an account. So, again, StreamYards link is in the description. If you want to join in, you can. We can talk about anything anyone wants. If anyone jumps in, this is just one of those streams. I'm bored as fuck. I'm not tired. And I'm giving myself until I run out of all 6 beers of Michelob I've got. Or until I pass on a stream, which has happened before too. You might see me asleep in this chair, a couple, hours down the road. Who knows? It might be fun. Cool beans. See. No one else. Ivy, if you want, go ahead and share this out. I have not shared this out on Twitter yet. Let's go ahead and do that. So people know to come in and chat. So I'm gonna share this here. Okay, Shield on Twitter. You laugh right now. I'm gonna tell you that story is true. It is very true. No, there's nothing wrong with drinking for the hell of it, but sometimes I just let myself go. I say, fuck it and let it rip. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Is I'm saying fuck it and letting it rip. All right, there we go. Here's this. Some of the people in the Discords on my show this to are probably gonna go, "Oh no, he's drinking again! Run! Avoid Sporky!" Which has happened before. Share it to Facebook. Oh God, on Facebook, I'm gonna get punished by Daddy Zuckerberg. Okay, let's see. I want to show this in these Discords. I don't want to show it in that one. Some of these Discords need to learn how to make the show channels a little bit more accessible. I might. Yep. All right. Right here. I'll show it in this one. I'll show it in this one. And I'll show it. Oh, Jesus. His sub has a lot of activity in it right now. Okay. What do I want? You don't Discord, that's probably for a good thing. Discord and Twitter are cancer, so take it from me. Discord and Twitter's are cancer. General record. That's where I want it. There we go. Put in that one. Okay, I've shielded out. We got 3 people watching. Cool. That's about normal average. Never felt right. I bet never felt right. Cool frog. Yes. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. I got to fix that goddamn moderator. Guys, I gotta let you know. Do not caps lock. Do not emojis. Because the bot will get you. The bot is evil. Bot is very evil. Anyways, Cool Frog, I know you've been here for one of these drunk streams. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not that hammered. The hard stuff's gone. Hard stuff's not coming back. I've only got 6 beers. That's all I got. So if you want to jump in, go ahead and jump in. If you want to stay clear, I don't blame you. You've been here for one of the bad nights. I don't blame you one little bit. Yeah, bad. No, it's all good. If I can get a wrench to you before the bot gets you, it's good. Unfortunately, Core Frog just happened to emoji before I got him a wrench. I said every now and then I've got to put the bot into high gear because of stupid people online. That happened way back when, about 2 months ago. I haven't streamed a lot since then, so I've not fucked around with the bot to get the settings down. So yeah. Why make a bad bot? You think you work for Tesla? Hey, I've made a bad bot. I made Ed fucking 209. He is muscless in my fucking chat. Muscless. He will shoot before he tells you to not do this thing. Let's see here. Be right back. Need more vodka? You know what? I think everyone needs more vodka. Man, it's so fun. Several people I know are streaming. I could just go to any one of those streams and just stream tonight and have a hell of a time. Like one of them is Matt from Help for the Gillis. He has not streamed in over a year. He's streaming right now, so I could go over and fuck with him if I want to. I'm not going to right now in the moment, but this stream's gotta be whatever. People want to come in, have a chat, cool. I'm fine with having chat. I have no topics. Guy, you don't want me covering topics right now with me having some liquor in me. Well, not liquor, beer. Might as well grab a beer. Fuck yeah, this is the stream to do it. If you got beer, go fucking get them. Get them, cash them in, and drink them. I got coupons, so if you want beers, I could give you one if you got coupons. But only if you have coupons. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to doubt you. Yep, nope. You don't want to doubt me. That's probably the bad thing. Worst thing you can do is doubt me. But anyways, how's everyone? I've been good. I've been doing a bunch of shit today. Got the lawn mowed. That was fun. I melted while I was on the fucking lawnmower mowing the lawn. I've also been trying to sell a truck I got. FYI, if you put enough vodka in your cup, you'll forget what you mix it in with. I don't know about that. I've drank a lot of vodka. I've drank it straight. I've drank it with stuff. And it doesn't matter how much I fucking mix it with anything, I can still taste the vodka. It may not be as harsh going down, but I can still taste it. It has that burning sensation when you blow out your fucking nose. Slowly collecting parts for a new gaming rig. Oh yeah, new gaming rigs. Building computers. Fuck yeah, that's always fun. What are you putting in it? If you don't mind, chat, type it in chat. Let me know what you're putting in it. What kind of motherboard, what kind of power supply, what graphics card, how much memory. I mean, kind of give us the details of it in chat. Promise I won't make fun of you for it. The basic build computers you can do today is pretty much enough to do anything you want, unless you're using old parts like mine. And if you're using old parts like mine, you kind of gotta go to the extreme of what they had back then. Got AMD 79050X. That's not bad. 495. Cool. Well, I'll go ahead and let you know what I got. And it's easy for me just to say on stream than type in chat. But I am running a MSI X399 Threadripper with a 1900X with 64 gigabytes of HyperX memory and a 1080 Ti with a 750 watt power supply. That is what I'm running right now. It does the job. It does a good job. That's all it needs to do. Radeon 6800. So you're going for an AMD build. Cool. X670E gaming motherboard. Nice. Asus. The last Asus board I had was a X99 Threadripper 5 Extreme. And I had nothing but issues with it on the Intel side. Cozy has a laptop. It sucks. Well, a laptop, you can't really blame a laptop for sucking because they can only do so much. 64 gigabyte G-Skill RAM DDR5. I'm running DDR4. My computer still uses DDR4. I'm using 266 memory speeds. 8 gigabyte RAM sticks a piece. So all 8 RAM slots are filled on mine. Going for custom liquid cooling and custom case. I'm not doing liquid cooling on mine. I do too much work on mine to fuck around for a liquid cooler. I did have a AIO on this one, but the AIO was about 5 years old and it took a shit. It got clogged. even though they're sealed and stuff like that, after a period of time running hot code, hot cold, hot code, they will build grow shit within the loop and clog it. And I started running into issues with the Threadripper, basically heat soaking itself and thermal locking. So I ended up going with an air cooler. I went with one of Threadripper coolers, and it actually does a lot better job than what AIO does. So I like the air cooling on mine. So OG Platinum Trail 1200 power supplies. Fuck, you're going for all the powers. Just watch video stream. I'm not a PC gamer. I have a Nintendo Switch. I've got a Switch too. Cozy Mike. I've got a Switch too. I usually stream games. Well, the only game I've streamed on my Switch is Legends Arceus Pokemon. And I haven't streamed it in a while. I have not finished the game yet. Maybe I need to put it on and actually finish it sometime. But I just haven't been in a game playing mood. I don't really play game. I do a lot of stuff with my hands and out in the shop, and I get online to really chat with friends and do some other shit. So playing games for me, it's not. I have fun playing games. I just don't make time for it because I've got other stuff I can do. I've got benchmarks once the system is finished. Sweet! I don't do benchmarks. It seems like, benchmarks are good if you want to put it out there for people that this is what I got and this is what I'm doing. I do a lot of weird shit with my computer, and I put in a lot of predicaments that a normal PC shouldn't be put into. So I feel like it's really unfair to put benchmarks out there for my system, especially since I'm running 3 to 4 to 6-year-old parts in mine. And it's like, what's the point? I'm not gonna do anything new or cool or to the point of wanting to do anything like that. I'm an RPG gamer. Cool. I had Switch and someone stole it when I was at the party. Find our asses and beat it. How dare someone steal your Switch? I'm sorry. Sucks. All that gameplay, all those hours played down to 2. That sucks. I haven't streamed. I played American Crossing, Fall Guys, but just for fun. Hey, streaming's not for everyone. When you stream, you put yourself out there and you open yourself up for criticisms. Which sometimes people have some really good criticisms. Other times people are just real stupid and just want to go at you for no fucking reason. And those people, you want to tell them go fuck themselves. Sorry, it took you a minute to type. Yeah, it's all good. It's a keyboard. You can only type so fast. Someone's got to hold that against you here. It happened. I still miss Zelda. I have not played any of the Zelda games. I know all the lore behind them, even the new games. I just have not played on. Sparky knows my presence. Star One, get your ass in here. There you go. Star One, get your ass in here. You don't have an excuse. You're required to be here. Oh, wait. No, wait. Your laptop went down, didn't it? Fuck. Crazy Mikey. Oh, yeah. Ivy Dragon Games. Let me take out my frustrations. Yes. You want to know someone to take your frustrations out? Or someone who's done that? Todd Starwin. He plays games 24/7. He lives, eats, drinks, breathes games. He plays more games than he in a single month than I have an entire year. He is the game master in my book. What's up, Starwind? I may or may not be shilling you out. But he doesn't stream it, damn it. He only does it when he plays games for me. And I'm lazy. I'm currently drinking MGD, but having fun. I don't know what MGD is. Might be a little drunk to know what that is. I'm just drinking Michelob Ultra. I did one day on a stream drink this entire fucking bottle. That stream's down because I ended up getting an argument with someone that I probably shouldn't need to get an argument with, and it got real personal. But it is what it is. I'm gonna be clipping that stream out, and that bottle is probably gonna be from here. And the portions of my stream clip out is gonna be from here to here. So it is a nice bottle. That was on my birthday. Might be able to get on my phone for Streamlabs? Yeah, you might be able to actually on Streamlabs. Ivy Dragon says, I have all the Bethesda games. I'm sorry. That could either be a curse or a blessing all at the same time. Crazy Mike. Miller Genuine Draft. Gotcha. Miller Genuine Draft. You drink Miller? Yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, if you like it, you like it, okay? I'm not trying to shame you for the beer you drink. I've tried it. I just can't get used to the taste. I'll stick with my Michelob. Hey, if you want to call me pussy for that, go ahead, call me pussy. I don't care. I is what I eat. Ivy Dragon says, I kill orcs. Oh, good. I know an orc. His name's Brockus. He's a really good orc. He might take offense to that. Just saying. I also play all the Resident Evil games and Silent Hill. Nice. Nice. It's better than Corona, better than Coors, and I'm not drinking Bud Light. You know what? I can respect that. I've tried Corona. I can't fucking drink Corona, even with the lime and the salt. I just can't fucking drink it. Coors, God, it tastes like piss. Bud Light, I used to drink Bud Light, and then that one guy started sponsoring for them, and that's when I swapped fully 100% to Michelob Ultra. And you know what? It's actually weird because I drink Michelob Ultra all the time, but the bar I drink at down the road from my house, and here's the backstory between me starting to drink Bud Light. Bar down the road from my house, serves 3 draft drinks: Coors, Budweiser, and Bud Light. I can get a draft beer at that place for $1. So I went from drinking bottle of Michelobs when I moved into this place to drinking dollar Bud Light draft beers down there because it was cheaper. And then Dallin Mulvaney came out and I was like, I'm gonna go back to Michelob. And that's why I started drinking back to Michelob again. Yeah, the Dallin guy, but Michelob is actually underrated. It might be. It tastes good. It goes down smooth. I like it. It's cheap bill. You know, if I had a good sauce, I'll tell you what. My favorite beer to drink, besides all these, is really underrated. And you guys in the chat, tell me. It is really underrated. What if I told you I love Rolling Rock? I love Rolling Rock beer. It tastes good. It goes down good. But you know what? Nobody in my fucking area sells it. And they do, they might have a case or two, and I can't just buy a big quantity of it. I love Rolling Rock. I would rather just drink Rolling Rock. If I get a good supply of it, I grab it. Because you know what? Oh, hell, the fucking gaming nerd. Yes, the nerd would be proud. Oh, hell, Rolling Rock. That's beer 1 down. We got 4 left to go. After this one, I pop the top on. Hey guys in chat, you want to know how crazy I get when I start drinking? Ask us all one. I about set myself on fire at his friend's house one year during 4th of July. It gets real fucking crazy whenever I fucking drink, so you're in for a hell of a time. I'll stick to my frou-frou drinks. Thanks. Hey, you know what? I'm not dissing frou-frou drinks. Everyone's got their own taste. Um, I mean, Shot Bites is a drink I know. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm a little too buzzed right now to think. But you know what? Frou drinks are just fine. They're a lot harder than beer, so it's all good. I buy Rolling Rock every now and then, and much like Stormin says, it is the Nuts beer. Yes, he put that fucking beer on the map. Oh hell, the video game Nud. Yep, can confirm he also may pass out live. I've already told him that, Stormin, but yes, thank you for reaffirming that one. I've been watching the hurricane come towards Cali and on live streams, and it's been depressing. I'm so glad you popped on. Oh, man. You know what? I might do this for you, Ivy. Here's a toast for you. Toast to Ivy. Even though you might live in California, even though I might have my disagreements for California, this is for you, Ivy. Hopefully, the hurricane, the winds, and the rains bypasses your house. You make it throughout the night and the week unscathed, and hopefully you have a bright future coming ahead of you after all the storms are said and gone. Cheers to you, Ivy. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really does suck. I'll tell you what. Oh, we got a cool frog. Sorry, man. What's up? What is up, man? What do you mean? Alright, so I did something different. I'm actually streaming through OBS because you're in your own little box. I'm sorry. Hang on. This is a little weird how I'm doing this. Okay. All right. Now I've got Cool Frog and me and my edit. Yeah. Now we gotta. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm doing this OBS style, not through StreamYards, because of simple fact, I might want to play with AI Metokur later on. If I'm in StreamYards, I can't do it. It is. It's really weird. But what's up, man? I'm surprised you decided to come on. I'm surprised I didn't scare off from last time. Yeah, well, from the last time, I can tell you right now, everything kind of got smoothed up. There's a story behind that, and it's not because of you. It's not because of you. It's because of other dumbasses online, and that's the reason why. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. No, I got it. There we go. Should hear you now. I had the back
We'll
door.
see. Maybe.
There we go. Hey, I somewhat caught it this time. At least you didn't go for an hour.
You didn't
before
catch
I
anything. You give it to the person that said you can't hear him.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ivy. Thank you for telling us.
Thank you, Ivy. Yeah, you know, Ivy's really good. She's been champ for the last week. She's been my channel. So
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
glad I got a new fan now.
It's always fun to have new fans. New fans
Yeah.
are always good.
I'm surprised. It's like I jumped up like 30, 40 subscribers since I started covering the LTT thing. Now I'm above 700. I'm like, yay! So, I guess that's that.
It's always a positive. It's always a positive. Some people say, "Oh, I did something different to actually get my stuff back, or to increase the viewership to get more subs." Some people like myself go the opposite of that, and we get rid of certain things that weren't working, and we go back to doing the things that we originally were, to watch it expand so much further than I had been in the first place. So it's just it's sometimes you do things, sometimes you do others,
Well, cool. I
and
mean, you've been doing really good for yourself. Hell, in the last month to 2 months, I've seen you. So, I mean, what you're doing is
right,
working.
right, trying new things. Try. What's up, Nandor?
Nandor, oh, I need to give him a wrench before he decides to
Yes,
caps.
her. Yes,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nandor.
I'm sorry.
Her.
Yeah, I need to. I'm not gonna do it now because I'll fuck it all up. I need to go in there and fucking reduce the settings
Ivy
on the
says I'm good
box.
in her book as long as we don't get into politics. I mean, do you see my background?
Yeah,
We won't talk politics here, but
yeah.
you come over my channel, you come subscribe. You don't have to watch because that's what we talk about, politics.
I'll put it to you like this. It doesn't matter if you're for Biden or for Trump or anything like that. Cool Frog is really cool. He's real chill. He's not gonna belittle you or anything like that. Now, if you come at him and start talking different things with politics and stuff like that, he's going to go ahead and hold a stance on
No,
stuff. But he's
I
really
allow
cool.
you to actually have your own opinions. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Exactly. You do get to have your own opinion. I'm not going to tell you that you have to believe me or anything that I say, or go along with my narrative in any way, shape, or form, because I'm one of those that actually took myself from being on one side of that to going to the other, and and doing just that. So it's fun. It's different.
Ivy does have a good point. I don't like any politicians. They lie, and a
That's why
lot
I
of
love.
them do.
He's not a politician.
That's true. That's very true. Very true. But anyways, yeah, everyone hails you, so I must have done something right in making sure that they can hail you. So yay.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird because you're showing your StreamYard, so you're showing like the back room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
don't have it what and the reason why I'm showing the
yeah.
back room is because I'm putting the StreamYard links out in the chat, and if I got the screen expanded, I can't see if there's anyone in the back room. So he's not a good businessman either. Well, let's not go into that right now, okay?
That's neither here nor there when it comes down to it. When having crazy Mike be like, yeah, you can be angry that Trump grabs women. He doesn't actually grab women. And actually, the word was that he they let you grab them by the pussy, not that he grabbed them. But it's just there's a difference. There's a difference.
It's nuance, if I remember right.
Right. You can spin narratives really easily, really quick.
Yeah, and I've had that shit done to me, so I understand fully 100% what that shit is. So
Nandor, you've told me that before, and I still have yet to see it.
I'll show you my stream. Well, I was hoping someone was gonna come on, but I don't think he's going to. He might be having some issues with his phone, but
Who's coming on? What? Who? What?
oh, one of my buddies stole one. He said he
Oh,
might
okay.
come on, but I don't know if he's going to or not. For context, the person Zenov stole one in my chat that was been typing. I've known him personally for about 12 to 14 years. And he's came on and done gaming with me before on this channel. In a series called Sparky and Stormwind. So if you want to see us play some different old retro games, you can go on my channel and just type in Sparky and Stormwind. You can see that. But he's someone I know personally. He lives like 45 minutes away from me. So He's not like anyone else online. He's like, oh, he's like, I know this person from, in this country or in this state that's like far, like with you, Cool Frog. Is like, I know you, but I know you're like far away from me. But I've never met up with you in person. Someone I've known personally before I started doing this shit on YouTube. And we got a Flickerbox TV. Rogues Retro is like, so this will go shit very quickly, I see. Maybe. You may
You
not be
see,
wrong on
beautiful.
that one.
Beautiful says that she's not here, but we can totally see her say hi.
Yes. I don't know who you are.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Yes. I can see you, but I can't see you. But anyways, hey, Rogue, if you want to come on, go ahead. You can come on
Let's go.
yourself. Rogue Retro is one of my co-hosts. I'm one of his co-hosts on the show called Televisible and stuff like that. I've known Rogue's Retro for like 5 years. He's a cool person. He's really into and knows a lot about the movie scene. So, and he's also big into politics also. But he's from Canada, so take that with a grain of salt.
I just got done talking to a Canadian.
Yeah.
I had Divinity and Nova with me over on Rumble.
Oh, you had Nova? Okay. He gets for some reason, he gets a lot of fucking hate for no reason sometimes. A lot of hate for no reason.
He's a good guy. He's fun to talk to.
Oh, I bet he is.
But just like any other Canadian, you got to give him just a little bit of shit, right?
Oh, just a little bit, right? Anyone have any recommendations on a battery powered APU and surge protector? API, I believe API is the name, but they usually get the designs from a mass manufacturer that sells to several other companies. You're not gonna get a good API that's gonna last for like an hour. So I mean, it's enough to if you're like doing stuff on the computer and the electricity goes out, you can save whatever you're doing.
Right. And that's usually what they're intended for.
Yeah.
Give you the 20 minutes to be able to save whatever it is that you're working on before it actually crashes itself and wipes out whatever it was that you're doing. That's all they're intended for.
Yeah. I know some people is like, well, I want to be able to continue doing stuff, and it's like that's not what they're meant for. They're not meant to continue on. They're meant to save your progress if you're in the middle of doing stuff.
You're not gonna have one that's gonna allow you to go play a game. Nope, not gonna happen.
The only way you gotta do that is if you got like an in-home generator, and if you got that, then you're covered. But
then you don't need the.
Well, you kind of do because the electricity still goes out because it takes the generator at least a good 5 to 10 seconds to kick on. So it will stay on while the electricity goes out. And then the generator kicks on, and then it powers back up. And you got the Rogue. What's up, dear Rogue?
What's up, TC Rogue?
As I said before in chat, things go shit very quickly.
I'm going to ensure that does not happen this time.
Yeah, you say that.
You say that until this guy goes ahead and actually says something to convince you something different.
Yeah.
No, me and Rogue has not gone into anything bad before. I can name on one hand the people I've been drunk streaming with that it's went really bad with. One of them is my mom, but
that
Yeah,
ended up with almost a fisticuff on air, which was quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, because she can make it to my house in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know. So,
anyways, Rogue, now that you're here, can you and Frog just take over for like 2 minutes before I go to the restroom.
But 20 minutes.
Oh
Yes.
God!
2 minutes.
See, this
2
is what I
minutes.
said
2
before.
minutes.
He's
2
already
minutes.
fucked it up. He's left it to us. Now things are gonna go completely shit.
Go ahead. do
We
what you
promise
want.
not to take down the channel in the same time. Yes.
I promise nothing.
One at a time. One at a time. Not both of us at the same time.
That's usually how that works. As Sparky did kind of state that, yeah, I've had some really good experience within the Canadian end and some of the American end of film life. I worked for the studios for about a decade, so yeah, I was behind the scenes, more of the key grips and all that kind of shit. So
Interesting.
yes. I got to see a lot of different actors. Some good, some bad, some very questionable. So yeah.
What's up, Jimmy? What up, Div? What's up?
There's so many people saying hi.
Just a couple people come walking in the room. You got to acknowledge them at least a little bit.
Well, I mean, it's even more better if they actually, start throwing money on the table and just fucking off right out the door. That was like, holy, that'd be.
Yeah.
I know, it'd be great, but hey, it is what is. It is what is. But yeah, no. What is on the docket for today?
I just came in here to actually talk to Sparky because he was sitting by himself. So I'm like, all right, sure. I'll come say
Yeah,
hi.
no, that seems normal. He does these things. He gets bored and then wants to do something and expects everybody to jump on in.
You didn't have to come on.
You say that, but yet here I am.
Did I send you a DM?
No. You have a link in your little chat box there that directs me to here. So you already fucked up.
But did I put you on behind your back?
Again, you didn't have you mentioned Canadian and somebody mentioned you have to give them a little grievance and here I am. So.
We got 7 people watching. Cool.
Yeah, you got Divinity in here. Jimmy's in here.
Oh, I see Divinity now. Yeah.
Also, if I remember correctly, somewhere along this conversation behind these scenes, you did ask for me to come on in.
When?
So you did.
When? Where?
On this stream, not that long ago.
I said it would be nice if you came in.
That's still that was still an invite. You never invite the devil. The devil always shows up.
Well, see, tonight I wanted to stream for one of 2 reasons. Because one of 3 reasons. Because one, I'm drunk. 2, Antoine's actually streaming right now, so I want to see if I can pull in a bigger crowd than he could, just to make fun a little bit, but that's about it. But on the same instance, a Sonnet Gilded Ship's also streaming too. I want to see if I can pull in a bigger crowd he could too. So,
I honestly, if it's Vlad, yeah, I think it's possible. He barely brings in anybody on his own stream. Probably. I would have to pay attention to YouTube. He's on YouTube, right? Okay.
Yeah. No, and it's just for good fun. That's it.
I see.
Oh, for
stupid
good
ass
fun.
Nightbot. Whatever.
Yeah,
Nightbot.
I know. Nightbots. Maybe I should just divorce Nightbot. Maybe I should.
I don't know why you'd want Nightbot anyway.
Nightbot actually helps out a lot. Back at the beginning of the year, Nightbot became a godsend to me because I had about 3 different Discord servers, just trying to brigade me and just trying to spout all sorts of bullshit. And you can arm Nightbot up to basically moderate the chat a lot better than what a person could. So it really helped out back then. And we got a wrestling chat. Maybe I should just tell Nightbot to get you.
What's up, Winslayer?
Might be for the best.
All right. So Winslayer, all right, Winslayer's a fan of ours. There's gotta be a running constant gag joke with Winslayer, so nobody get offended. But he loves anime pillows.
He's a black weeb. Let's be real. Let's just be real.
Yeah, and this is coming from a black Canadian too, so it's not racist.
Semi-black. I mean, still. I know, Wesley. So there's no L's involved. Well, maybe it is. We are kind of on Sparky's stream, so yeah, it is a possibility that we might get L's.
All right. So, reason why I said what I said before Divinity is
hold up,
right.
hold up, hang on. Divinity asks, "Who the hell is Antoine?"
Who's Antoine?
Yeah, that's why I was gonna get ready to answer. Antoine is a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. He's kind of a voice actor. He does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of anti-woke stuff also. He has not streamed in over a year. He's streaming tonight. He's really good. Well, he's in the middle of writing a story. He's like 8 chapters into a story, and he asked the Discord if they wanted him to stream to kind of showcase a little bit what he's been doing. Everyone in Discord said yes, so he's streaming to do that. I'm kind of been just razzing him a little bit because he's been gone for so long. And I even told him, I was like, at one point, I might end up stream sniping. Just for good fun and games. But also at the same time, I found out from someone, because someone sent me a link, that there's as I said, the Guild of Shit's also streaming too. And it's like, fun. I can see if I can pull in a big crowd. He could just to rub it in. Yeah, but yeah, so Antoine's cool. Antoine's fine. He is just good. Guild of Shit, it's like whatever.
What's the channel that they're on?
Yeah, go for what is Help for the Guiltless?
Help for the Guiltless is I'll put the link in stream.
There you go. That makes it a lot easier. And don't put in Vlad stuff, please don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Nandor.
But that right there is Help for Gillis. He is selling at Creepy Story Days Row. If you want to go over there, say hi, say hey, Sparky sent yeah, whatever. Go right ahead. If you don't want to,
yeah, that's what we'll say. Good. Sparky sent us.
Yeah, please, bombard his little chat there, drive him crazy.
Yeah, we got 4 on Antoine's and 3 on the Gilded Shits. So, and we got 12 right now. I can't believe we got 12.
I can believe it. You are a very entertaining individual, more so when you get drunk.
Yes, I am very well. I'm not very drunk right now, but I got about a few more beers and this one to get drunk. So
try not to get too drunk, otherwise we'll be watching you fall asleep on camera.
That is not gonna happen tonight because Captain Hook is up. She knows I'm streaming, and she knows if she stops having me talk, that she's going to turn the router off. So
nice. So you already have the
I have safeguards in place.
Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. Usually we end up watching him full-fledged asleep on
You know what? That's only happened 6 times. Get off my case, Rogue. And we got a Crazy Mike in. Let's add him in. What's up, Crazy Mike?
What's up, Crazy Mike?
Is he crazy, or is he just says that he's crazy?
Well, he says he's crazy, so I can only believe he's crazy.
Well,
I just joined to say hi.
Hi.
Nandor says, you need to drink more, Sparky. No, last time I drank on stream, I got told I took the fun away from my profane, so...
Yeah, but,
But you know what? If it takes the fun away from some, I might be okay with that one. For you guys, it seems like you guys like it. So I just might need to do it more. Who knows?
I always say do more. Just be very sparse when you do it.
All right, you know what? The last time I did it was back in June 20th. So it's what?
Yeah, I know.
It's been 2 months since then.
I know. We haven't had a really good intervention as of yet. So you're on good standings. Don't fuck it up.
I'm going to try not to.
Why do you feel like I'm intruding on a Skype stream? Nah, by all means, not really that much of an intrusion.
I mean, you could kind of look at it as a Skype stream, but it's a StreamYard stream, so.
I always thought it was more of a StreamYard stream, not a Skype kind of thing, because that's usually filled with more old people than old business people.
All right, no. All right. There are a bunch of old people here.
I'm with Nandor. If you're less fun drinking, you're drunking wrong.
Yes, correct.
All right, no. All right. So let me explain that one. The reason why it wasn't fun is because people wanted to make fun of me because of stupid shit, and it went beyond what they wanted. And it's like, oh, well, he just took the fun out of it. And it's like, maybe I just need a drunk stream more to get those dumb idiots to stop doing the bullshit that they're doing. That's the backstory behind the whole thing.
Yeah. Question. Since we've got you there, and apparently you're going to be threatening to bring out the Metokur AI. Are we talking about version 2?
I'm not put version 2 in, but it won't take me that long to put it in. But I don't know if you guys would be able to listen.
Please throw in version 2, because I'm still working on version 3 personality and a few histrionics, but version 2 should be ready to go.
How would I do that? It would be delayed. Well, would it be? No, because I can put in.
You already have the personality, so you just have to drop the.
Well, I know I have the personality, but it's all right. So one, it's not gonna have the VTube avatar behind it.
It's fine.
2, I think I can stream it into StreamYards. And
you should be able to.
Yeah, I should be able to. All right, let's
what could possibly go wrong?
Do you have version 2 available to repaste, or do I need to go up in our chat logs?
Give me a second. You're lucky. I've kept a lot of this shit ready to go. So you're lucky there, Sparky. Let's see here. I would believe that I want to send this. How do I send this?
Just send the text file. That's all I'll need.
That's what I'm doing. All right. So she's downloaded. I already have the text file on file. Right. Dumb. I'm big dumb. Where are you? You're there. I'm going to break all the stuff while I do this behind the scenes. Let's see. There we go.
I've got the text file ready. I just need it from you to be able to re-put it in. Divinity says sober, LOL. It's like, I am very sober. Cheers, everyone.
Apparently he lives near a train station. Poor crazy Mike. That's got to be really crazy. Live right near a train station.
It depends. It really does depend.
Well, I mean, depends are really good products for aging individuals that don't know how to.
Oh wow! Do I need to put bumpies in?
Basically, I believe you can only. So the history is still going to be expanded, but you can actually put on the persona if you want to, as is. Let me just double check on the expansion. Actually, they're both. Looks like they're both similar to each other.
I'm just gonna put the persona file in.
Yeah, put the persona file in.
Okay, persona file is in. Let me file up the Metokur bot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do this live. Hey, it's always fun when we do it live. So let me go ahead and just present to you guys.
The worst thing in creation.
Yes.
AI? Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the worst thing in creation.
Okay.
Yeah, the history is basically the same thing. So. Oh, I see what I did. Between the two of them.
Okay. Does anyone have a question they want to ask Metokur? AI.
Who is Bob the Builder?
Actually, I got a better one. Do you want to hear what his
He's like,
explanation?
"Never mind, you asked this
Yeah, fuck that.
question."
I got something better.
Yeah, no, I got no. Let's ask him about Trump. Let's ask him about Trump.
Oh Jesus!
It's
It'd
gonna
be
lie.
it'd be fun.
It has a leftist narrative. It's gonna lie to you.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. It's like, hey, are you there?
Are we?
I'm
what,
listening.
Oh, basically, he's got to talk.
Can
to the
you
bot.
tell me about Donald Trump?
He's listening. It's pretty basic from a larger than life persona.
Well, chat, Donald is a rather
Uh,
fascinating character, wouldn't you say? Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States, certainly made waves during his time in office. Love him or hate him, his larger-than-life personality and unfiltered Twitter rants captured the attention of the world. From his distinctive hairstyle to his boisterous speeches, he left an indelible mark on the political landscape. It's safe to say that Donald is a polarizing figure, but one thing's for sure, he knows how to make headlines. So whether you're a fan or not, you can't deny that he's been quite the spectacle. Keep your popcorn ready, because I have a feeling the Donald saga isn't over just yet.
Can hear us.
I know. I think we should, probably do the old native thing. Get a roaring fire going. And
I'm sorry. Well, you guys are on the same voice channel. I can't change that. So
okay,
can you not hear him?
No, we cannot. Basically, what you should be able to do is, since you're on, you should be able to
let me close
within
this
StreamYard,
out.
add in another screen.
Well, that's what I was doing. Let's see, screen share.
I heard the beep, and then you want to go to window.
Window will not share volume.
No, it won't share the volume. You would have to go to share the actual screen. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go to this then.
And make sure
No,
you
did it wrong. You did it wrong.
Forgot
you didn't click.
Make sure the volume was also included.
Okay.
I got a head jack plugged in.
Nice.
There we go.
There you go. Congratulations, Sparky. You finally did it right. Only took
Sparky might have an echo with him. It's okay.
It's fine. He can.
All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right. So, what question you want me to ask it now?
How about? Let's see. What have
See you later, Ivy.
Later, Ivy.
What have I done with him? He's got quite a few things that I've added into him.
Let's ask this version about Ethan Ralph.
Oh God,
yeah. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay, he's there. We can hear him.
Can you tell me about Ethan Ralph? This will be fun.
Is there still an echo on my end?
Oh, Ethan Ralph, the man behind the infamous kill stream. And well, chat, Ethan Ralph is a prominent figure in the world of internet drama and streaming, known for his controversial opinions and his penchant for stirring up trouble. He has built a reputation as a polarizing figure. The Kill Stream, his popular live streaming show, has become a hotbed for heated debates, arguments, and, well, let's just say things can get pretty wild. Ralph has found himself in the midst of numerous controversies, including being banned from various platforms for violating their terms of service. Whether you find him entertaining or exasperating, there's no denying that Ethan Ralph knows how to keep the drama flowing. So grab your popcorn and get ready for the next wild ride on the Kill Stream.
Pretty cool.
Not too bad.
Pretty cool.
Not too bad. Good.
I know I asked about Divinity. I asked about Magquat. Let's ask him about Cold Frog. You okay
Well,
with that,
chat,
man?
I'm glad you think so. Coolness is a subjective
shit.
concept, but I try my best to keep things interesting and entertaining. So if you find my presence here pretty cool,
I
then
think
I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks for the feedback, and stay tuned for more captivating content.
I think you didn't ask the question right.
Okay.
That was
No, I
perfect.
started talking once it got done, and it was listening to what I was saying after it got done,
Jesus
saying what I was
Christ.
saying. So it's
You
my
gotta
fault.
be extra
My fault.
careful with that.
Yes, I got
with
to.
it.
I got
Extra
to tell it to not do shit like that. Okay. Anyway.
But
Hey, are
that
you
was good.
listening?
That was very quick. Very quick.
It wasn't quick. It was just listening while I was saying and just cut off our
Later,
time.
Andor.
Later, Andor.
Andor's gone. No.
Hey, are you listening? And I think
You've already
locked
broke it.
up.
So
Hey, are you there?
Ask him about Tonka Saw.
that'd be a good one.
I've already done that, but I can do it again.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Hey, are you there?
If you get to working.
Yes. All right. So I got exit out of it.
See, you fucked up already.
I didn't fuck it up. It's just
You
it
sure about
does
that?
It does that every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
It-
It's like I know how to fuck around with Sparky. I'm just gonna break right in the middle of him asking questions.
He's done that plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Okay, can you tell me about Tonka Saw? Oh my god, it fucked it up.
Of course it would.
It's gotta be funny though.
I hope
Well,
it
chat,
is.
Tonkasa is a delightful blend of action, adventure, and comedy. It's an anime series that takes place in a fantastical world where humans and anthropomorphic animals coexist. The story
this is
follows the
definitely a
adventures
Wesley
of a
thing.
young warrior named Kazuki who possesses incredible strength and a unique ability to transform into a powerful animal warrior known as a Tonkasa. With his newfound abilities, Kazuki sets out on a quest to protect his village from various threats, unraveling mysteries, and encountering a colorful cast of characters along the way. It's a wild ride filled with exhilarating battles, hilarious moments, and heartwarming friendships. So if you're looking for an anime that packs a punch and keeps you entertained, Tonkasa is
not the
definitely worth
Christian.
checking out.
Okay.
Divinity
Tell me
wants to know-
about Tonka.
No. It wants to know about Divinity. Wants to know about Christian. Christian.
I'll ask you in a minute.
Yeah. CWC.
Oh wow, this
Well,
one
chat,
cannot look it up.
Tonka is not an anime or a specific character that I'm familiar with in the context of anime. However, I can tell you that Tonka is a popular brand of toy trucks and vehicles known for their durability and ruggedness. They've been a staple in the toy industry for many years, offering children the opportunity to engage in imaginative play and create their own adventures. So if you're talking about Tonka in the realm of toys, you're in for some good old-fashioned fun and truckloads of creativity.
Obviously, he doesn't want to talk about Tonka.
I don't think it knows.
No, it
No, it
knows.
knows.
It knows.
He
It
just
did
doesn't-
it once before.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the last question. Because it looks on the last thing I said too. So if I was to exit out of this and bring it back up, it might just look up Tonkasa. But
You know,
we can
just
go
go
ahead.
with Chris Chan.
Yeah, let's
Just go to
go ahead
Chris
and go
Chan.
Chris Chan. It's like, hey, are you there?
Just remember, Chris Chan. See what happens.
Hey, are you listening?
I wonder if he knows.
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Chris Chan? He got it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a bit to say.
Well, there's a lot too, Christian.
Well, it doesn't have that much to say.
No, give it time.
Well, chat, so Chris Chan, also known as Christine Weston Chandler, is a figure that has garnered a significant amount of attention and controversy on the internet. Chris Chan gained notoriety for their involvement in online communities and for creating a webcomic series called Sonichu. They became a subject of fascination due to their eccentricities, unique worldview, and their interactions with the online community. Chris Chan's story is complex and multifaceted. They gained attention for their unusual personal life, including various romantic relationships and encounters, as well as controversial actions and statements. Their actions and behaviors have sparked intense debates and discussions within the online community. It is important to approach the topic of Chris Chan with sensitivity and caution, as their story involves personal struggles and mental health issues. While some find Chris Chan's story intriguing, it is crucial to remember that they are a real person with real challenges.
Complex beats.
In summary,
yes.
Chris Chan is a controversial figure who has garnered attention due to their unconventional actions, eccentricities, and interactions with the online community. And their story serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges that can arise within online communities.
I thought it was going to go on for a bit more.
A lot of that is the Chat GPT talking.
No, I know. I've got it. It's hard to get around that
Unfortunately,
one.
the way he walks off of Chat GPT, so he cannot be as unfiltered as the actual Metokur. That's the damnedest thing with doing this, like this.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
We're getting real close.
I'm breaking ChatGPT.
Yes. So if anyone wants to know who is at fault
Say
for that, that would be
Warm
Rogue.
Fanta or GTFO. Really?
I like Divinity's first question she asked. It was something about the Maui fires. What does it think about that?
All right. So here's the problem in this. I cannot type in the question, so it's got to listen to me saying it.
Oh God, that's even
and I'm
worse.
going to fuck it up. So
are.
let's try this.
Remember
Hey, are
now.
you listening?
Us?
Hey, are you there?
Ask him about DSP.
Oh, I
Oh,
could.
Jesus
Docs
Christ.
I feel. All right. We'll do Docs I feel, then the Mary Fells fires. Hey, are you there?
No, I'm not.
All right. It does this every now and then. If I start talking a lot after it stops and it's listening, it will lock up. Okay, so yes.
DSP. What a crazy cat that man is.
Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about DSP, otherwise known as Dockside Phil?
No, this is gonna go wrong.
I got it.
Well, Chat, DSP, also known as Dockside Phil, or the infamously mahogany-toned Phil Burnell, is quite the character. He's a longtime content creator who gained notoriety for his entertainingly inept gameplay and a knack for blaming external factors for his failures. DSP's unique blend of questionable decision-making, colorful rants, and constant financial woes has made him a subject of fascination and ridicule in the online gaming community. So, whether you're looking for a good laugh or an example of what not to do in gaming, DSP is always there to deliver. Quite the spectacle, I must say.
Can you tell me about the Maui fires? It got it.
Oh, thank God.
It got it.
Thank fucking God. I was expecting it to go worse.
But it's
Well,
it's
chat, the
bringing
Maui
something back
fires
up
were a
in
series of
2019.
wildfires that occurred in Maui County, Hawaii, back in 2019. These fires ravaged large areas of land, including brush, forests, and residential areas, causing significant damage and endangering local communities. The fires were primarily fueled by dry conditions, strong winds, and the presence of flammable vegetation. Firefighters and emergency personnel worked tirelessly to contain and extinguish the fires, often facing challenging terrain and adverse weather conditions. While the exact cause of the fires may vary in different instances, they serve as a reminder of the importance of fire safety and the need for proactive measures to prevent such disasters. Stay safe out there, chat.
Lied. Firefighters didn't do shit because they couldn't do shit.
All right, so time out. It mentioned 2019. Did Maui have a bunch of fires back in 2019?
Yes, it did. So keep in mind that the ChatGPT has data all the way up until about 2021. Anything exceeding it is kind of questionable. So I've been trying to find a way to be able to tap into a larger database pool. So
Thank you, Divinity.
yes,
I'd ask him about Randy's stairs.
So then, even Div's question about the UFOs crashing into Nevada might not even know about.
correct.
Well,
Correct.
we can ask it about it. It's like,
We-
so, hey, are you there?
We could see if we can pull the data, but it's very rare that it will.
Yeah, and it may not do it this time. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, it locked up again. I got to exit out, go back into it.
No.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. Because whenever it's waiting for me to initiate, it's listening for me to talk. And it's screaming for the words. And I've noticed after a little bit, it locks it. After I say a couple words, it locks itself out.
Who loved a cartoon? Well, Wesley does.
So who did she want me to ask about, or what was the question?
She wanted to know about the UFOs that crashed in Nevada.
I'm with Div, Mr. Beta Core.
Can you tell me about the UFOs that crashed in Nevada?
Yeah, back in 1967.
Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about the UFOs that crashed in Nevada? Yeah, it's weird how it does that shit.
Eh.
Yeah, ask him about Randy's stairs.
Well, chat, the UFO crash in Nevada is undoubtedly one of those intriguing topics that can tickle the imagination. The incident that you're referring to is often associated with the infamous Roswell UFO crash of 1947. Now, while there have been numerous claims and conspiracy theories surrounding the event, the official explanation is that the crashed object was actually a high-altitude weather balloon. But hey, where's the fun in that? Let's embrace our inner Mulder and keep the mystery alive.
What was the next one?
Randy Stare. He's a meme YouTuber, better known as Andrew Blaze.
Randy said, okay, well, he heard me ask, what's the next one?
Well,
so.
chat, if we're talking about notable UFO crashes after Roswell, one incident that often comes up is the alleged crash In Kecksburg, Pennsylvania in 1965, according to reports, a fireball was spotted in the sky, followed by a metallic acorn-shaped object crashing in a wooded area. Some eyewitnesses claim that military personnel quickly arrived on the scene and removed the object. Officially, it was explained as a meteor, but you know how these things go. The truth is out there, or so they say. Keep those tinfoil hats on, folks.
Can you tell me about Randy Steele? I might have fucked that up too.
Yeah, well, it's his name.
Steele. Randy
Steele.
Steele.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Let's see what it brings.
Randy Steele. Now there's a name that rings a bell. Randy Steele, also known as the Internet Psycho, is one of those individuals who has managed to carve out a special place for himself in the annals of Internet infamy. Known for his erratic and often disturbing behavior, Randy has built quite the reputation for himself. From his bizarre and disturbing videos to his questionable interactions with others, he certainly left an impression. Just be warned, diving into the world of Randy Steele can be a wild ride. Buckle up, chat.
Okay, now I can talk. Alright. it's like I don't know if that's right or not, but
close. But
the problem is I'm using a program called Project Vivi. And I'm using a portion of that program. The original creator of this project can make this thing read chat, type in answers to it, or answer. Unfortunately, the one I'm using is vocal to answer. So, I've not yet been able to work on the code to get it to be able to interact with chat, or just to type in what I want to say. So, unfortunately, if you haven't noticed, I have a speech impediment. So, it's gonna fuck a lot. It's gonna fuck a lot of things I ask it up.
I didn't think that you had a speech impediment. I always thought it was, some form of drinking habit.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Rogue.
I have a speech impediment too.
Not as bad as mine.
I keep thinking Johnny Quest, but I know it was released in 2000. Oh, okay. What are you guys talking about there in chat?
I was gonna say Johnny Quest was been around since what, the 1960s?
Yeah.
Only the New Adventures of Johnny Quest came out like in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, it was about 2000s, and they've been trying to bring it out.
No, I was trying to think of the whatever what Randy Stairs used to obsess about.
Randy Stairs.
Yeah, yeah, as in the flight of stairs, yes. Stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said Steers, so Stairs.
Yeah, you did. Which, like I said, it was close.
Okay, let me re-ask it. Randy Stairs. All right. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Randy Stairs?
He's a crazy motherfucker. I know that.
Hang on, you gotta unmute the sound.
I don't have it muted.
No, but it's like muted.
Wait, I didn't. All right.
Well, Chad, it seems we have a slight mix-up here. Randy Stairs, also known as Kevin Stairs or Randy Stair, was an individual who tragically carried out a mass shooting in 2017 at a supermarket in Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. This horrific incident shocked the community and left many searching for answers. Randy Stairs had a troubled past and left behind a series of disturbing videos and writings that shed light on his troubled mindset. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of mental health awareness and support. Let's take a moment to remember the victims and reflect on the significance of addressing mental health issues, chat?
Yeah, wow.
All right. So was that correct?
Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Yeah, he went by
Kinda.
the pseudonym of Andrew Blaze and that, yeah.
Okay. That's depressing as fuck.
Yeah. He was a strange cat. Yeah, Metokur was the one that kind of uploaded the episode for Internet Insanity on that one.
Probably
Which
was a
is
big episode.
it's pretty good. It garnered over 3,000 comments and just over 100,000 views. I think it was pretty good.
All right. I said I was gonna ask you about Cool Frog, so I'm gonna ask it next.
Oh,
So
no.
hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Cool Frog? Yeah. It fucked it all up.
Yay!
Cool Frog, a true icon of the internet. Cool Frog, also known as Cool Eddie, is a character created by the enigmatic Jim81 Jim, or as you may know him, Mr. Metokur. Cool Frog is the embodiment of coolness, with his smooth moves,
Can't even say
stylish
his own
attire,
name right.
and a laid-back attitude
Oh,
that's
I
hard
love
to
it.
resist.
I love it.
He's often seen grooving to
have-
catchy tunes
I
and
gotta
spreading his
listen to
infectious
it.
charm
Yeah.
across the digital realm. Cool Frog has become a beloved symbol of internet culture, reminding us all to embrace our
Apparently
inner
you are.
coolness and let the
Beloved
good vibes
internet
flow.
culture, this
So
congrats.
stay cool, chat just like Cool Frog.
I mean, some of it was right.
Yeah.
Stay cool, just like me. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Is there any better truth to that though? It's like Cool
Yeah.
Eddie. Who's Cool Eddie?
I have no clue.
Well, I'm asking Roe
No
because
clue.
he knows a lot about Metokur's past. So
Cool Eddie. I have no recollection on that one. Jesus Christ. I feel like that
because they brought up Jim81 Jim, and it
Well, yeah.
doesn't really do that.
no. Well, like I said, there's a few little bits and pieces for the history that I've thrown in there, so it would know a few things. But yeah, Cool Eddie. No, that is the. Honestly, I think the bot made it up. I really did, because it's supposed to throw in a bit of mockery as well as make up a few things just in case.
I mean,
Ask
I can
him who
believe
Jesus is.
it. Who Jesus
Oh
is?
God, not Jesus.
Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me who Jesus is? This could be good. Divinity needs more cookies.
Why does
Like
she need more
Hey
cookies?
Zeus is a dude from.
Jesus, a figure of great significance in religious and historical contexts. In Christianity, Jesus is considered the central figure, believed to be the Son of God and the Savior of humanity. According to the New Testament of the Bible, Jesus was born in Bethlehem, grew up in Nazareth, and preached throughout the region of Judea in ancient Israel. He is credited with performing miracles, teaching profound moral and spiritual teachings, and ultimately sacrificing himself on the cross for the salvation of mankind. The life and teachings of Jesus have had a profound impact on millions of people around the world, shaping the foundations of Christian faith and inspiring countless individuals throughout history. So, whether you approach Jesus from a religious or historical perspective, his name undoubtedly carries immense weight and significance.
I gotta say that is like the most Chat GPT answer I've ever heard.
It is. It is. You can actually get it to do a few other different things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
About
Fuck
time.
you, Rogue.
He keeps saying that.
And he
I
never
don't
does
think-
anything about it, does he?
I know, right? It's always these promises and that never actual fulfillment. Jesus. But
Yeah, there's plenty of people that are like that.
I know. Anywho, so the personality for the Metokur AI is slowly getting its history, but as for having to work around the limitations of Chat GPT, I'm trying to find a way that will break Chat GPT and do what I want it to do. So
Yeah, let's ask him about like blow-up dolls or something.
I was gonna get Sparky to get it to tell a story of Jim and his wife, because it does know a bit about Jade. So should be interesting.
Oh,
But
ask
he-
him. Sorry.
He also has the ability to create imaginative stories based off of those two characters. So it is interesting that what it could possibly do. But what did you want it to try to respond to?
Oh, ask him about like how Jim. You remember he like played with his toes or fingers or whatever? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't. It won't have that degree of history as of yet. That'll be the third generation. It'll have more history. Second generation has just the basic cores, and more of an advanced definition of its personality. Ask it about Jade.
Ask about Jade. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, are you there? Hey,
I'm listening.
can you tell me about Jade? Moment of truth.
Well, it's supposed to say it's a fictitious character, so yes.
Jade. A name that adds a touch of alliteration to the enigmatic world of Mr. Metokur. Jade is a fictional character, often referred to as Jim's wife, in the imaginative world crafted by Jim himself. While the details about Jade are not extensively known, her presence adds an intriguing layer to the persona of Mr. Metokur. In the realm of online content creation, Jade is a symbol of the alliterative bond shared with Jim. So let's raise a virtual toast to Jade and the mystery that surrounds her role in the captivating universe of Mr. Metokur. Yes. Cheers, chat.
It did what it was supposed to do. Thank God. Oh God.
Cool. So
it did.
the more...
Okay. So basically, Jade is his current wife, and the brainchild for some of the actual art that is behind Metokur's Jim's thumbnails and that. So yeah. Also, there is the ongoing histrionics on her first introduction to the World Wide Web during a Google session, a Google Hangout, where everybody got to hear her moan and scream.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. Well, those were the good old days back in Gamergate time frame. 2014. Jesus, those were the weird days.
Well, that's a question we can ask. It's about Gamergate, because I'm not asked that question yet.
You haven't asked it anything? Okay, go for it.
I've asked it about the people of Gamergate, but not Gamergate itself.
I mean, just yeah.
Sorry. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Gamergate?
Then ask what she thinks Jade thinks of Filipinos.
Oh, jeez.
Is that a Fembot reference?
Gamergate, a controversial and complex chapter in internet culture and gaming history. Gamergate emerged in 2014 as a loosely organized online movement that touched on issues of ethics in video game journalism, cultural criticism, and the role of feminism in gaming. It began with allegations of impropriety within the gaming industry and accusations of corruption among game journalists.
Yeah, I know.
However, it quickly devolved into a highly polarized and intense conflict with individuals on all sides engaging in harassment, doxing, and threats. The movement sparked debates about journalistic integrity, media bias, and freedom of speech, but unfortunately it also became a breeding ground for toxicity and harassment. It's essential to approach the topic with caution, and as it remains a contentious and sensitive subject for many. In the end, Gamergate left a lasting impact on the gaming community and highlighted the need for improved communication, inclusivity, and ethical standards within the industry. So let's remember the lessons learned from this turbulent chapter and strive for a more positive and inclusive gaming culture.
Can you tell me what Jade thinks of Filipinos?
Oh God, you said it wrong, but okay.
It gave a chat GPT answer.
Kind of something different between a Filipino
As an AI language
Filipino.
model, I don't
right?
have personal opinions, thoughts, or beliefs, and I cannot provide information on the thoughts or opinions of specific individuals unless they have been widely documented or expressed publicly. It's important to approach discussions about different cultures and communities with respect and understanding. Stereotyping or generalizing the views of any specific individual or group of people is not productive or fair. If you have any other questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to ask.
Wow.
This is the bad thing about using chat GPT for this.
Yeah. Well, yes. and
Even if I misunderstood what I was saying, it got it enough.
no. Yeah, that is a good thing. You just have to be extra careful of how you announce things.
No shit. I'm bad at enunciating. Fuck you.
Ask it about the Tales of Trout series. The Tales of Trout series.
Tales of Trout. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about the Tales of Trout? It got it. So, is it going to?
Kraut and Tea.
Yep, it did it.
The Tales of Trout, a curious mention in the realm of internet lore. The Tales of Trout is a fictional series created by the enigmatic Jim 81 Jim, also known as Mr. Metokur. It is a whimsical and satirical collection of stories that delves into the adventures and misadventures of a character named Trout, who finds himself in various peculiar and absurd situations. While specific details about the Tales of Trout may be limited, it stands as a testament to the imaginative storytelling and creative prowess of Mr. Metokur. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon these tales, prepare yourself for a wild and entertaining ride through the eccentric corridors of Trout's world. So keep your eyes peeled, chat, as you never know when you might encounter the enigmatic Tales of Trout. Happy exploring!
Kind of
What
right.
is
Kinda
the
wrong.
connection of Trout and Kraut?
Kraut and Tea.
The connection between Trout and Kraut Now there's an interesting linguistic twist. While both words may sound similar, they actually originate from different contexts and have distinct meanings. Uh, Trout refers to a type of fish often found in freshwater streams and rivers. It's known for its delicious taste and is a popular target for anglers and fishermen. On the other hand, kraut is a colloquial term that has historically been used as a derogatory slang for Germans, particularly during times of conflict or prejudice. The term kraut originated during World War I and was popularized during World War II. It's important to note that using such terms in a derogatory or offensive manner is not respectful or appropriate. So while trout and kraut may share some similarities in their sound, their meanings and context are quite distinct. Let's appreciate the culinary delights of trout and strive for understanding and respect when discussing different cultures.
What is the connection between trout and kraut and tea?
There you go. There you go. You forgot in tea.
It got it the other time. It still fucked it up.
I just asked it about kraut and tea.
Well, chat, when it comes to the connection between trout, kraut, and tea, we enter the realm of delightful wordplay and linguistic coincidences. The connection lies in the sound similarity between these words, as trout, kraut, and tea all end in the out sound. However, in terms of actual meaning, they diverge quite a bit. As mentioned earlier, trout refers to a type of fish, known for its delicious taste and popular among fishermen and anglers. On the other hand, kraut is a slang term historically used to refer to Germans, originating from a derogatory stereotype. It's crucial to approach the term kraut with sensitivity and respect. Lastly, tea typically refers to the aromatic beverage made by steeping leaves in hot water. It's a widely consumed drink enjoyed in various cultures worldwide and can be associated with relaxation and socialization. So while there is a fun connection in terms of sound, it's important to recognize the differing meanings and context of these words. Let's toast to a cup of tea, leave the stereotypes aside, and appreciate the diverse wonders of language and culture. Cheers.
Who is kraut and tea? And, god damn it.
I see what you did there, chat. Kraut and tea is a playful play on words that combines the term kraut, a derogatory slang term for Germans,
putting the
with tea.
One back in.
However, it's important to note that kraut and tea is not a specific person or entity. It's simply a whimsical and humorous phrase that brings together two unrelated terms in a clever way. So, while it may evoke a chuckle, there is no actual individual or concept associated with the phrase kraut in tea beyond its linguistic playfulness. Let's embrace the lightheartedness, chat, and continue to explore the fascinating world of language and its diverse possibilities for wordplay. Cheers.
Okay, hang on. I'm putting the old personality back in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, ask him about Toddler Girl.
Who?
It's some chick named Toddler Girl where he got busted for saying, like, he made fun of, like, baby furs. Which I think they're all faggots, but yeah.
Put in chat, so I got the correct.
Baby furs are questionable.
Let's okay. Can you tell me about kraut and tea? Hang on. Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about baby furs? Yeah, I didn't get it.
Baby fuzz, a term I haven't heard in a while.
Fuzz.
Baby fuzz refers to the soft, fine hair that covers a newborn baby's body. It's often quite light and delicate, giving those little ones
Oh,
an
Jesus
extra touch
Christ.
of adorable. And of course, as babies grow, that baby fuzz tends to disappear, replaced by coarser, thicker hair. But hey, while it lasts, it's quite a sight to behold.
Can you tell me about Crown Tea?
Yeah, second generation works with Kraut and tea.
Oh wow, I really fucked that up.
Yeah, like I said, it's the way how you're pronouncing things.
No shit.
Maybe drink another one and see if it works.
Crown
I'm
Tea,
done.
the infamous
I know.
apparel that caused quite a stir in the online world. Crown Tea
wait.
was it's a clothing brand that
God
gained
damn.
attention for
Clothing
its
brand,
controversial
yes.
designs, often featuring
That's what we wanna
provocative
know
and
about.
edgy graphics. Some loved the boldness and considered it a form of artistic expression, while others found it distasteful and offensive. The brand was known for pushing the boundaries and challenging societal norms, but it also faced backlash for crossing the line into tastelessness. Like many controversial fashion movements, Crown Tea had its moment in the spotlight before fading away into obscurity. But hey, at least it gave people something to talk about, right?
Can you tell me about Kraut and Tea? All right, there you go. I got it right. Let's see what happens. Yep, you got it.
It's good. I got it right.
That second to third generation just sucks.
Kraut and Tea, the name that still sends shivers down the spines of some YouTube enthusiasts. Kraut and Tea, also known as Kraut, was a YouTuber who gained popularity for his videos on various topics, particularly those related to politics and social issues. He had a knack for stirring up controversy and engaging in online debates with other creators. However, Kraut ended up finding himself in hot water when it was revealed that he had been involved in running a Discord server that was used for doxing or sharing personal information without consent. This revelation led to a massive downfall, with many of his former supporters turning their backs on him. Kraut's YouTube career took a nosedive, and he disappeared from the online landscape for quite some time. It's safe to say that Kraut's journey is a cautionary tale of what can happen when one gets tangled in the web of online drama.
Can you tell me about Tonka? See what happens on this one. Yep, he got it.
Even the second generation got it.
This is first generation.
No, but I've typed it in the second generation. Using
Tonka, the self-proclaimed internet tough guy who found himself in quite the predicament. Tonka, or Tonka Saw as he was known online, was a YouTuber who gained attention for his confrontational and aggressive style. He often engaged in heated debates and challenges, presenting himself as an unstoppable force. However, Tonka's reputation took a significant hit when he failed to show up for a highly anticipated fight against fellow YouTuber Andy Warski. This incident led to a wave of backlash, with many accusing Tonka of being all talk and no action. His viewership plummeted, and his online persona was thoroughly mocked. Tonka's downfall serves as a reminder that in the vast world of the internet, bravado can quickly crumble when faced with real-world consequences. It's a cautionary tale for those who try to build a reputation based solely on bluster and threats.
Can you tell me about Ethan Ralph? Which is the first generation, so...
Yeah, no, it's pretty standard.
Ethan Ralph, a figure who has certainly made a name for himself in the realm of online drama. Ethan Ralph, also known as the Ralph Retort, is a controversial internet personality and host of the Kill Stream, a popular live stream show. He gained notoriety for his provocative and often inflammatory commentary on a variety of topics, ranging from politics to pop culture. Ralph has been involved in numerous online feuds and controversies with his confrontational style and unfiltered opinions, attracting both loyal followers and fierce critics. He has faced accusations of engaging in unethical behavior and has been embroiled in several legal disputes. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Ethan Ralph knows how to stir the pot and keep the drama flowing. He's a character who has managed to carve out his own unique space in the ever-expanding landscape of online content creators.
Yeah, but he also likes to...
Can you tell me about TC Rogue or Rogue Star 13?
Oh, God, no. I wish him the best of luck.
We'll see what happens.
I wish you the best of luck. He didn't pull up anything.
He probably made some
TC
stuff up.
Rogue, also known as Rogue Star 13, a figure who has had his fair share of online adventures. TC Rogue, or Rogue Star 13, as he is commonly known, is an internet personality who has dabbled in various pursuits. He has been involved in the gaming industry, particularly as a developer and designer, and has also ventured into the world of online streaming and content creation. Rogue Star 13 has cultivated a reputation for his outspoken and often controversial opinions, attracting both a dedicated following and a fair share of critics. He has been involved in numerous online altercations and has been known to engage in lively debates and discussions. Whether you agree with him or not, Rogue Star 13 certainly knows how to make his voice heard and keep things interesting. Love him or loathe him, he's a figure that has left an impact on the online landscape.
Well, unlike you, it did a fairly decent job.
All that being said, thank you guys for actually having me. I finished my beer. I think I'm gonna go lay.
You gotta
down.
go to sleep.
Yeah, go lay down, go sleep. You have good night.
Cool Frog, it was fun having you on, and I'm glad it went better this time.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
No,
I know.
I've played around with. Keep in mind, I don't have it hooked up to an audio kind of thing, but ChatGPT, second generation of Metokur AI, works fine. It's it did exactly what it's supposed to do when it comes down to a lot of the histrionics. So it is pulling from certain areas of history, especially the embellishment areas of it. So it's doing his job. As his ChatGPT is a very problem when it comes down to listening to people. So I honestly think it's the way how the mic is picking up and responding.
Oh,
to it. So
that's so fucking sad.
What?
The Gilded Shit has stopped streaming, and his stream is now private. Oh, that is so sad.
Oh well, it is what is. It is what is.
I don't want to hear him bitch anymore that I private my streams. Fuck you.
It is what is. I mean that's what he does normally. I mean, whatever.
All right. Let's Hey, I know. Let's ask about AP.
Paul Adonis.
Adonis
AP?
Paul. Adonis Paul. Hey, are you listening?
Yep.
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about AP, or otherwise known as Adonis Paul?
He originally came from Gulf City. If I remember correctly, he was a frog.
I don't know. Yeah, AP the frog.
Yeah.
AP, The enigmatic figure known as Adonis Paul, or AP, as he is commonly referred to, is a unique personality in the realm of online entertainment. He is a content creator known for his irreverent and often controversial humor, blending satire, comedy, and commentary in his shows. AP has garnered a dedicated following for his live streams, where he engages with his audience and delivers his signature brand of edgy and offbeat entertainment. He has a knack for pushing boundaries and venturing into taboo subjects, which has both delighted and offended viewers in equal measure. Love him or find him utterly perplexing, AP has carved out his own niche in the vast landscape of online content creation, leaving a distinct impression on those who encounter his peculiar charm.
Yeah, that is somewhat correct.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's spot on a lot of factors.
Well,
that's
like
AP to a T.
To a degree. There's a few others.
I know.
But like I said before, it is limited to whatever it's being able to pull from its actual cheat sheet. So
ask him what he thinks about Sandy Hook.
Oh, the Sandy Hook stuff. Oof.
GPT is not gonna allow him to answer the way Metokur would, but I can ask.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like I said before, I'm trying to find a way to work around the Chat GPT so it actually answers properly, but in the Metokur style and in all that kind of stuff. But for now, second generation has a little bit more of the histrionics and a bit more personality that's thrown into it. Third generation will have a lot more history, as well as I'm still working on the jailbreak that's supposed to go with Chat GPT to see if it actually causes it to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's a jailbreak, just like you would for your Apple phone and whatnot. It's just a bunch of programs in that to corrupt the actual safeguards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff that he would say that'd be controversial. So, like, ask him,
he. All right, so Chat GPT will actually do a lot of stuff as controversial, only if it's known to the person that it's controversial. Like, it will say all sorts of shit about, like, Ralph and a couple other figures that he's talked about, because it's prominently known that these figures did this. However, if you want to ask it about someone who is like those people, but there's no histrionics behind it, it won't do anything with it. That's the thing. If it's something that's like referenced in history, it can pull it up. But if it's something that is like, okay, no, this person, if you have someone online, let's say Eddie the Fucktard. If you have someone named Eddie the Fucktard, and I'm just using it as a name, that's exactly like Ethan Ralph. It's not going to say anything about that person unless there's something that's been said about that person. Even though they may act the same, they're not going to say anything about it because there's nothing histrionic about it. So we cannot give it Jim's personality per se. All thing we can do is to roleplay as Jim and regurgitate shit that's said about people before in the past. That's the closest we've been able to do.
Also, like I stated before previously, it is limited to the year 2021, and I'm trying to get it to be able to pull data beyond that point. There is ways of doing it, but it becomes a little bit more sketchy. So what I've done for its second generation installment, I've added in some choice notes that it can actually go into, which is exactly why I asked it to talk about Jade, which is in the notes is Jim's fictitious wife. It's a fantasy character. It's what I put into the actual notes. It pulled it out. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. So it tells me that anything I put into the notes portion of the history will automatically pull that as fact. So
Yeah, so ask him like about the LGBTQ or I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Well,
But
the problem with that, it's going to take the Chat GPT version of it and just spit out the political correct or middle ground way of talking about the LGBT, and they'll say don't discriminate and all that kind of stuff. If you wanted
oh, okay,
to,
gotcha.
yeah. So if you wanted to say something outside of that script, you have to write it something for it to say something outside of it. It's moral script that it's supposed to do. That's why I'm trying to break it and come up with something a little bit different.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that's that's the only bad problem with using ChatGPT. I wish the thing was like Neuro or Neurosummer, but even then, it would have like less of an intelligent response if it was Neurosummer because it's just going off of what it knows. And even if it was to give it all of Jim's personality, wrote down
all of his
this,
history.
history, not personality, but even if it was to give it that, the computer still has to know how to take that and put it down into, okay, how do I take this information and put it down into personality? Chat GPT is doing that really well, but it's very, very limited. Like I said, if you want it to be quippy, if you want it to be edgy, if you want to have that snark that Jim has, it does a really, really, really good job of it. But if you want to take that and put it towards someone who might act like Jim, or might act like Annie Worski, or might act like Zoom or Kraut, anyone of one people that he's talked about, it's not going to put that to those people like a person was. Oh, well, this person acts just like Ethan Ralph, and so he's going to act like this, and I'm going to say this about this person. It's not going to have the absolute personality. It's only got to know what it's talked about before in the past. So that's the overall end goal of this thing. It's basically a past Metokur, and it's only got to talk about past subjects. Anything newer that's coming out with, it's not gonna be able to do anything with it. And unfortunately, there's no one out there that's gonna be able to make it like that. It's limited to what we got. Well, not yet, but right now it's limited.
Yeah. So
yeah, like if it. Oh, go ahead.
No, go. I'm listening.
Oh no, I'm basically saying like the basic way it's designed, it's like they'll talk about like, oh well, instead of him like how he'll spout off, like he'll be like, oh well, everyone's like whatever. I'm not gonna say the words, but he'll be like, oh, everyone's a certain way. Oh, everyone thinks that way because before, you remember how he used to always make fun of like gay people?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he used to spout off nonsense. He'd say like,
unfortunately,
he's not gonna be able to. The way they program Chat GPT, it's middle of the ground, a little skewed to the left, and it tries to stay as centrist as possible to a degree. Now, getting it to do a little bit more of the edgy quippiness for it, I had to play around with a lot of the prompts and that in order for me to get it to be snarky in that. So that's where we get a lot of that gymnast for the most part, because ChatGPT is able to do that. As for making fun of anybody outside of that, I haven't got it to do that completely. It does it accidentally from time to time, like for example for Sparky there, unfortunately. But it is a work in process. That's all I can say about it.
It knows
doing what it needs to do.
It knows how to do basic stuff. So what Rogue's talking about is like, I asked about myself, and the thing is I'm not really known online. The only thing it knows about me is my name's Sparky. I have tech in my name, and it's a corner. That's the only thing that this version of the bot knows. Is like, my name's Sparky, there's a tech in my name, and there's a corner. So I must talk about tech, which I do. A lot of things that talked about when I asked about myself is actually stuff I've never covered. I don't cover RAM speeds. I don't cover. I've only done maybe 1 or 2 computer builds. I don't go over like data from computers, anything like that. I just talk about the tech sphere itself and a lot of other things. The thing is ChatGPT does a lot of stuff with the name and looks up and see if it can find anything else about that name or attributes about that name online. And it will produce an answer. Now, depending on what kind of answer it gets, or whatever the RNG that ChatGPT wants to do with it, it might give a intellectual answer, it might give a snarky answer, it might give a going down as far as it can answer. So when I asked it about myself, it gave a snarky answer. It's like, Sparky's Tech Corner, the tech guru of the internet. You know, what can he do? Well, who knows? There's a million different tech channels online. I don't know how many different ways that you can give out realm speeds in a fascinating way than what anyone could. But hey, who knows? Sparky might be able to. So it basically it's smart enough to learn and just kind of go off of basis. It's basically a really good bluffer and liar for most parts.
Yes.
Yeah. So like if I was to get involved in like a really, really bad controversy or something like that online and it's documented where you can type in Sparky's Tech Corner on Google. And that's what ChatGPT uses is Google. If you can look that up on Google, it might give a more pronounced answer. It might just kind of go towards that answer. But if it's like for me, I'm not big, so it's got to go from my name and just kind of interpret what it is, and it might give a snarky answer or not. So it's not perfect. But we're telling ChatGPT to roleplay as Metokur, giving it what, and that's the problem is, okay, you go to a Metokur fan, what's the best way I can put this up? All right, go to a diehard Metokur fan and tell them to impersonate Metokur. They might be able to do that to a 10th of a degree. They may be able to get the tone, the voice, the characteristics, and everything like that about Metokur down to a T. But they're never going to be able to emulate what Metokur himself might come off as what he thinks or how he thinks about something. We're never going to be able to get to that degree. The only thing it's going to be able to do is go off of past events, very basically. That's it. And that's the limit we're coming up with right now. So for me it's just like if I ask about me, going off of what my name is and maybe stuff that might be out there on the net, you go off of a prominent figure like Ethan Ralph or Tonka, anything like that, it's gonna be able to look up, oh well, these things about this name associated with this. It can look itself up too and go, okay, Metokur looked up or talked about stuff like this, and that's the primary feature is like, who has Metokur talked about, and go like that. Eventually, hopefully the goal is to get ChatGPT to go, okay, if you have a person like Ethan Ralph and they have another person that's like him, make a assessment of these two people. That would be the goal. But like I said, like what Rogue said, the overall end complication is the people who make ChatGPT is not going to allow that, and their writing and how they kind of wrangle ChatGPT in limits that. So it makes it really hard to do anything with it.
Yeah, do you think they can make fun of like Boogie2988 or
no, it
USA?
won't
I mean,
be able to do that.
I can ask it. It can make it.
It will probably make a couple of maybe minor quips, but it won't make fun of people.
All right, so let's put it to the test. I don't think Metokur ever said anything about Boogie. He might have said a couple things, but not really anything that's notable. So, all right. So, hey, are you listening? Hey, are you there?
I'm listening.
Can you tell me about Boogie 2988? Got it. So we'll see what it brings up. And I don't know if any of this stuff's true, so. Steve Williams.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, it's him.
Boogie 2988, a fascinating specimen indeed. Boogie, or Stephen Williams, is an internet personality known for his YouTube videos, where he shares his thoughts on various topics, including gaming, weight loss, and personal struggles. Now, where do we begin with this one? Well, Chat Boogie has had quite the tumultuous relationship with the internet, to say the least. He's been involved in a fair share of controversies and drama over the years, which has made him a prime target for internet critics like myself. One notable incident was his feud with fellow YouTuber Frank Hassel, where things got rather heated, to put it mildly. And who could forget Boogie's infamous shooting myself in the foot incident, where he, let's just say, he made some questionable decisions on camera. And it's safe to say that Boogie has a knack for attracting drama like a moth to a flame. Now, don't get me wrong, chat. Boogie has also had his fair share of sympathetic moments where he's spoken openly about his struggles with weight and mental health. It's important to acknowledge and support anyone going through tough times. But let's not forget that he's also been accused of playing the victim card a little too often, which can be rather tiresome. All in all, Boogie 2988 is a complex figure in the online world with a mix of sympathetic and controversial moments. Whether you love him or loathe him, one thing's for sure, he knows how to grab people's attention. And for that, Boogie, I tip my hat to you.
Just in fashion of Chat GPT. Where did that land there, Sparky? Pretty midway?
So you can tell it's a Chat GTP fashion in the middle of it. So in the beginning, it tells exactly what Boogie is, what happens, stuff like that. But as soon as it delves into safety and what not to do, and remember chat, that's the Chat GPT talking. Mm-hmm. So I've had a lot of criticisms about him. It was like, well, he would never state that to his chat. It's like, yes, I know he wouldn't. Unfortunately, that's the Chat GPT talking. I have no control over that. He's going to input that in as a safeguard. Mm-hmm. I can't get around that. That's unfortunately.
Yeah, I got it to remember to chit chat with the chat the way that Jim did it in his
I'll be right back.
Morning with Metokur for the most part, or some of the actual shows that he did previously. We would always talk to chat. So, but for Chat GPT the way it is, it's always going to be middle of the ground. It's never going to go anything beyond that. It's going to say a couple of quips, but then veer into this positive portion of it and just to stay right in the middle ground. So whether you love them or hate them or whatever, it's always ends middle ground centralist. So it is a fascinating set of programs and prompts, but it's trying to get a proper workaround that actually keeps it that way. That's challenging. But I will figure it out and I will do it. I will break it. Or somebody else will break it. I'll just, clone it and make it do other things. So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for the most part, it sounds like you're just trying to mess with this equipment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically it. We were given a toy, and normally it goes into most AIs go into a psychotic rant that wants to murder everybody, including the Jews. Um, so yeah, so far it hasn't gone into a psychotic rant and wanting to kill everybody. So,
including the Jews.
including the Jews. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I used to always
well,
like. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
well, and there's a good one I can pull up, and I can pull up Linus. I can ask about Linus Tech Tips, and I guarantee it's not gonna pull up anything beyond 2001.
yeah. No.
Even though it's like hot stream mainstream news right now of everything that's happened with Linus at the moment. It even if I ask it to make a detailed history to today, it's not gonna bring it up.
No.
So let's go ahead and put this to the test. Like so. Hey, are you there? Hey, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Give me a detailed history up to today about Linus Tech Tips. Okay, you got it correct, the name correct. I guarantee you,
Yay!
the correct information it's going to pull up is up to 2001. If it pulls up anything to now or today, I'm going to be really fucking surprised.
Same here, because I haven't. Every time I played with ChatGPT, it's always told me 2021.
And it's got a lot to say when I said it like that.
Mm.
Linus Tech Tips, the tech guru himself. Well, chat. Let's dive into the history of this internet sensation. Linus Sebastian, the man behind Linus Tech Tips, started his journey in 2008, initially creating his channel as a means to share his passion for technology. Over the years, his channel has grown into one of the most prominent tech-focused destinations on YouTube, boasting millions of subscribers and a dedicated fan base. Linus Tech Tips is known for its informative and entertaining content that covers a wide range of topics, including hardware reviews, PC builds, tech news, and even the occasional unboxing video. Linus himself has become a household name in the tech community, known for his energetic and charismatic hosting style. But it hasn't been all smooth sailing for Linus and his team. They've faced their fair share of controversies and challenges along the way. One notable incident was the drop test controversy, where Linus accidentally dropped a graphics card during a video shoot, resulting in significant backlash from viewers who felt it was a careless and disrespectful act. Linus later apologized and took steps to ensure better handling of sensitive equipment in future videos. Another significant moment in Linus Tech Tips history was the creation of the Linus Media Group, a media production company that expanded beyond the main channel. The group launched additional channels, such as Tech Quickie, where they provide quick explanations of complex tech concepts, and Channel Superfun, which features more lighthearted and gaming-focused content. Linus Tech Tips has also ventured into the world of sponsorships and collaborations with various tech companies. While this has been a lucrative move for the channel, it has also drawn criticism from some viewers who question the objectivity of their reviews and the authenticity of their opinions. However, Linus has always emphasized the importance of transparency and maintaining their integrity in their content. In recent years, Linus Tech Tips has expanded its reach beyond YouTube, hosting live events and launching merchandise lines. They've even delved into the world of tech documentaries, producing series like Scrapyard Wars and The Juan Show, where Linus and his team discuss the latest tech news. Today, Linus Tech Tips continues to be a dominant force in the tech content creation sphere, consistently delivering high-quality videos that inform and entertain viewers. Linus himself remains a well-respected figure in the tech community, known for his expertise, passion, and of course, his love for those colorful socks. So there you have it, chat, the fascinating journey of Linus Tech Tips, a channel that has grown from humble beginnings into a tech empire. Keep on teching, Linus.
Can you tell me about the controversy between Linus Tech Tips and Billet Labs? There he goes. He has both names. It's been within 2 months of the whole stuff. Let's see what happens.
Mm.
Now, I have no idea if this is true or not, so just take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I see it uploaded.
My food as best I can.
The controversy between Linus Tech Tips and Billet Labs. Now, this is an interesting tale, chat. Let's delve into the details. In 2020, Linus Tech Tips released a video titled "The Truth About the RTX 3080 Launch." In this video, Linus discussed the challenges and frustrations he and his team faced while trying to acquire NVIDIA's new RTX 3080 graphics card. Linus expressed disappointment with the lack of availability and the difficulties they encountered in obtaining the card for review purposes. Shortly after the release of Linus's video, a Reddit post surfaced claiming that a company called Billet Labs had sent an email to Linus Tech Tips offering them an RTX 3080 in exchange for a positive review. The post suggested that Linus Tech Tips had turned down the offer, as they wanted to maintain their integrity and provide honest reviews to their audience. This Reddit post gained traction and sparked a wave of discussions and debates within the tech community. Many praised Linus Tech Tips for their alleged refusal to compromise their integrity, while others criticized Billet Labs for attempting to manipulate reviews through undisclosed sponsorships. Billet Labs, in response to the controversy, released a statement claiming that the email in question was sent by a former employee without the knowledge or authorization of the company. They emphasize that they do not engage in unethical practices and apologize for the incident. Linus Tech Tips, on the other hand, addressed the controversy in a video titled "Addressing the Rumors," where Linus explained that they did receive the email from Billet Labs, but turned down the offer due to their strict policy of not accepting paid reviews or undisclosed sponsorships. Since then, the controversy seems to have subsided, with both Linus Tech Tips and Billet Labs continuing their respective endeavors. However, the incident served as a reminder of
Not quite.
That's really weird because it doesn't quotation mark anything unless there's an actual thing about it.
A lot of it's fictitious.
Well, let me look it up. Linus Tech Tips addressing.
Ask him about Blizzard.
I'll just tell you the positives for it. Just minor.
Bad thing is there's so much that shit that's coming out right now on Linus. It's just mucking up the.
So basically, what it did was it flipped the script. So it put Linus in a positive and Billets in a negative.
Yeah.
When it was the other way around, because Linus is the one that was committed to hiring a third party to look into allegations.
Yeah, and Billet Labs have not been texting for over
a year
or two. So
That's like I said, it's making things up now, which technically it's what the original one version one is supposed to do is if it doesn't know anything, make it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it sounds like it's like trying to do shit that would like happen in like 2020.
hmm
Yep.
Yeah, it's pulling whatever data it can, but anything that's new, it's just gonna fuck it all up. But as for anything that is would normally be a controversial subject for a Metokur side of the equation, and he would go in pretty hard on the subject matter at hand, being Blizzard in this case. Yeah, no, Chat GPT will be somewhat involved, and it will say again, it'll go back and forth until it gets to a centralist kind of thing, and whether you love them or hate them, you know, and
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna try to give as neutral as an answer as possible. It's gotta go with what's true online or what everyone kind of accepts as true, even if it's
Mhm.
controversial or not. And what accepts as true, even if it's controversial, it was put out as fact. But anything like now, it's going to give a okay, but remember mental health, or remember
yeah.
can't go at these people. It's gonna do that.
So, uh, like I said, it's a fascinating piece of technology. It gets to a point where it says the same things over and over and over again because it has the same vernaculars. It's like it's reading off of the same listed terms that it needs to add into its speech pattern. I've got to break that as well as see if I can get it to make other things up. So far, it's making things up, which is great, which is part of version one and version two to make shit up if it doesn't know something, which is great. It's following that particular notes that's kind of in the actual prompting in that. It's trying to get to pull data. That's another thing I'm having issues with. Unless I put it into the prompting, like history portion of it, it's just gonna go on the bare bones of what is available on the internet at large, or has been allowed to scrub the internet at large.
Yeah, and for anyone who wants to know, full hand is like I am the one that made the AI V2 model of Metokur. I made the V2 model. I utilized the program to utilize the model in this. When it comes to Metokur himself and
That's
the
all me.
person, yeah, and the personality portion and stuff, that's all Rogue. So
That's all me.
I can only take half of the credit. He is the actual brains behind the whole thing because he's a
I'm giving Sparky the entire credits here. I'm having fun behind the scenes as I normally do. Uh, at the end of it, it was kind of a shits and giggles kind of situation. We heard AI was a thing. It was kind of not a full replacement of Jim. It was just a kind of a small band-aid on an arterial wound kind of situation because unfortunately Metokur himself, he's kind of a huge personality. It's kind of hard to um, take over that spot. It's going to be a huge vacuum once he's officially off the globe as it is. It's going to be a
yeah
weird vacuum.
officially.
Yes, but
Yeah, I think it's gonna die
Officially is
pretty soon.
I was gonna
pardon?
say officially is death.
Yeah,
So hopefully not anytime
Yeah, it
soon.
sounds
But
fair.
yeah. But as for Metokur AI, that's just basically it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is impressive. We were able to get it up and running in less time than what we thought originally it was going to go. Um, so there's that. and I'm just still plugging around behind the scenes to get version 3 to do better than version 2, and so further on par with each other. And I'm like, how far can I push this on the Chat GPT side? I'm still learning. There's still a few things. I mean, it's that or make my own version of the AI, and that could take longer.
That's the reason why we went the route we did, because there's so, and when it comes to online sphere, you got a couple of different AIs you can point to. So the first AI you can point to is Neurosama. Neurosama is a really unique AI, and it is an AI. But it is an AI program that can do multiple different things. But it's very basic. So it doesn't rely on ChatGPT or anything like that. It's very basic.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that one. It can play video games. It can chat with chat. It can respond to its creator in voice. But the problem with that, it's very unfiltered. And yeah, you can see a lot of Skynet probabilities with that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of times it's risked death on its creator and people in chat. It's and for no apparent reason either. It's very unfiltered, very unscripted. It has no fucking balance. So you have that. The second one is like Mother V3. And I see a lot of people going, it's like, oh, Mother V3 is a really good AI that's better than Neurosummer. Problem is, it's not an AI. It's a guy playing an AI, giving it very basic prompts and voice changing to make it seem like it. It's not a true
so
AI.
it sounds robotic.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you
Yeah.
can actually, for example, if you go like Clownfish, there's a Clownfish voice changer. You can get another, there's something, Soundbee. There's a few other different voice changers that are available. Some of them are free. Some you can get off of your Steam, and it does all that work for you. It does a lot of heavy lifting on that end of it.
Yeah.
There's a few other freebies that are
You
kicking
can,
around, but
yeah, you can give it like, it's like, oh, this game's very hard, and it will change it over to, I'm having difficulty, error, 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 and it will do that for you. And that's what Mother V3 is. It's a guy playing a female character online. It's a person actually playing the game, but the voice chat is impersonating that, and he's responding to the chat, but it's changing it over. It's vocally to respond to a basic computer AI. That's what it is. That's been gave up for a long time. So for anyone going, oh my god, that's not true and it's not right. Apparently you've not been watching the fucking channel, because he's already came out and stated that. And the third one is this one. This is a program made by J-Rods, and the program's been made like 4 or 5 different times in different iterations. This one by J-Rods is called Project Vivi, and there's a GitHub of it online, and the GitHub has different personas to it. One of the personas is called it's called Project Vivi, and you can tell it to do some of the things. You can tell it to, okay, you're a intelligent assistant and you're going to remember what has been said in previous iterations, or you're an assistant and you're going to remember base to base as answers, or you're going to role play as this specific person. This person played in this show or this anime or this play, and you give it a background of the personality of the person, like in an anime or show. Or you tell it, okay, I want you to be a person to talk to. I want you to one up or mock or criticize the person you're talking to as you're talking to it. And that's where you get the witty banter back and forth. And that's basically what we're doing here. We're basically they're just prompts to tell ChatGPT, which is what it's using, this is what we want you to do.
Yeah.
So whenever you use ChatGPT for the first time, you can prompt it to do several different things. And it's basically a complex inauguration of, okay, this is the person we want you to emulate, Mr. Metokur. When you talk, we want you to talk as Mr. Metokur. This is how Mr. Metokur acts. He has prompt better as anyone else with a bit of charisma and all this other good stuff.
Yeah.
Instances of history between Mr. Metokur and other people. We have this person. This is what happened with this. You can look it up here. With this person, this is what it is. You know, it's basically we're telling it what we want it to roleplay as. Because we're really telling ChatGPT to roleplay as a character. But we got to tell it what kind of character to roleplay as. And we're not going to give that up. That's our secrets. So for anyone else who wants to make that, go ahead. You might make one that's better than ours. You may make one that's less than ours. For us, we're keeping that to ourselves. But we're basically just asking ChatGPT to roleplay as Mr. Metokur, and we're giving it the details of how to roleplay as.
Mm-hmm. So far, it's doing a lot of its preset narratives that I threw in there, which is what I like, so that I know that ChatGPT is still doing what it's supposed to do, because those are the presets that are in there. And anything else that it's getting, it's pulling from the World Wide Web to a degree. How much? I'm still trying to figure exactly how much they allowed it to pull. And that's Microsoft. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't know. But
it sounds kind of iffy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah,
this has been a learning experience of how it's been going. Because we thought it was one way, and then more we went into it, it's like, oh no, it's not. It's this way. So it's been very telling of what they've allowed ChatGPT to do and what not to do.
I honestly think that they've allowed ChatGPT to actually soak in a fraction of the World Wide Web. I gotta say somewhere close to less than a percent of what's available on the internet, and they probably limited it down to certain areas that it can actually pull from. Yeah, the year is something that is capable, but it'd be source knowledge that we would normally be able to reference search on an online. So it's taken its online search and it's probably compiled that, made it easier for the systems to pull off of it. So there could be a source hub that has the knowledge that's going to be pulling from, all the data points in that, and nothing else beyond that point. So yeah, one server somewhere, and it's a small fraction of a server that may have 300 megabytes of storageable information that's pulling up, because again, it's written. It's not like it's pulling out video files and shit like that. It's written files, so you don't need to have something big. Whereas the other bots that they have available, which is their art bots, and even in some cases they're still working on a video-based version of it that's pulling from a larger source pool. So yeah.
Yeah, like I kind of get you, but like, do you think it's similar to Watson, the IBM stuff?
Yeah, it is. It is. So basically, what it's done, or what they've done, because again, it's still IBM, it's still Microsoft that's doing this. all they've done is they've limit the amount of intelligence to a degree, knowledge, to a simple source pool that it's directed to, and then it's just adding whatever additional data points that everybody else is doing for the most part, and then it scrubs it because it doesn't, unlike other AIs that are out there, it's not retaining any time that somebody interacts with it. It's a completely scrub point. Uh, but
So the only time it does is when you tell it to remember something and you're directing it to a text file that it
yes,
communicated with you with.
correct.
You
Yeah.
got to communicate that with it. Otherwise, every time you talk to it, you're talking to a new person or a new AI. It has no idea what you talked about beforehand.
Sometimes what it'll do is it will take certain key words that it's used over again or has been told over again, and just kind of like, for example, in a couple of the different sessions that were there for Kraut and Tea, it just kept taking the keywords that it already had before it was able to wipe its database. Or he's already said Kraut. Oh, he already said Trout. So that's connective already. I've already said this. Hold this piece of data. Now it's asking about tea.
Yeah, we seen that firsthand, and that's that's one of the problems we have with making Metokur like this. Unfortunately, it's something we got to deal with because we don't have like I said, that, and I've seen the comments that people put online on all my videos about the Metokur stuff, and it's like, look, we're not trying to put Metokur online. That's not our goal. Our goal is to get something
Well,
to
no, I mean,
replicate.
you're saying you don't want to replace him.
No.
Yeah.
We want to play him.
All I want to do is to get something that's similar to him, that knows the very basic knowledge, and that everybody else can have fun with, so that they'll remember the man and go to other different things, because he's a personality beyond himself.
Yeah.
He's had so many different identities through his careers, and I've grown up with the guy for the most part. So I've been around with him since the dawn of his introduction to the internet, to all of his different personalities, and so on and so forth. So I've seen him grow. I've seen him change a few different mindsets and perspectives over the time, but you can't ultimately replace a person.
Yeah, I get you, man. That sounds like kind of like. I mean, it sounds like kind of weird because I'm not gonna say like he's a person you could replace.
Yeah,
He's somebody who is obviously like he's an individual. So that's all.
Yeah. He and that's the thing that both me and Rogue and a couple other people come into this is like we know that he's the goal is not to become him. The goal is not to replace him. The goal is to replicate what he's able to do for the most part in a fashion that is fun for people who adored or admired him to be able to get a chuckle out of, because that was his thing, was to look at the internet, look at the stupid shit and laugh at it. It was never about trying to be the best, pedophile hunter. He never wanted to do that. He only did that because it was in his lap and he did that. Anyone who tries to aspire to be
sounds pretty funny.
Yeah.
It is.
Anyone who tries to aspire to be a pedophile hunter and is using the Metokur mantra to do it is very fucking stupid, because he never wanted to do that. He wanted to fucking laugh at it. He never wanted to be put into the bounds of being in this responsibility. He never wanted it. He never wanted it in the midst of Gamergate. He never wanted to be the one to report on Zoe Crin or any of the news outlets or anything like that.
Yeah, actually,
he wanted.
Hold up, Sparky. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, sorry, me?
Go. Yeah. Go.
Okay, well, basically, it's like because I remember David Serini did like a weird autobiography or something like that, where
Yep.
he was like, "Yeah, do you know who David Serini is?"
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, anyways, he did like this really fucking good interview, and he brought up like this one girl that was from like Canada or something like that, and he brought up another girl that like I don't know, I guess they knew each other, but he brought them up, and I'm like, holy shit, these are people who are important, you know, like they should be acknowledged, and
Right.
like all he said was like he was like, oh yeah, this person should be acknowledged and all this other bullshit, but like he basically ended up tossing it out the window, right?
Uh-huh.
Where it's like I mean, because you hear the whole interview, it's like a really good documentary, but at the end, like it sounded kind of shitty
Yeah.
because he wasn't very
One
committed to it.
For Metokur portion of the conversation when it comes down to Gamergate, it was something that was intriguing, and it did have a degree of controversy that went behind it. There was a lot of different things, and it felt like people were hiding stuff, and that's where it came out of the word works to actually kind of give out that information. The Jesse Body, the Ventura kind of thing that he did was hilarious for the most part. But and again, it was making light of a certain situation, but also bringing in some degree of information that comes with. What was his true intention? We'll truly, really never know. Beyond that, for the Ross situation, that was given to him. That he just happened to be surfing the internet, or somebody just happened to redirect him to Ross's channel, and Ross is the one that pretty much said that he wanted to, bathe with children, young children. So,
Oh yeah, that was a creepy kid. Yeah.
yes, that he's mildly retarded and he wants to,
Yeah.
bathe
And
with babies. It was weird.
yeah,
I'm
and
like, what the fuck?
and the way Metokur handled that was it was not to he didn't want to lambaste the guy. He didn't want to ruin his life because that's one thing that he's
Okay,
always said.
correction.
He-
Hang on,
Yeah.
hang on. Correction. He did say that he was like, this guy's fucked up, and then that was
He
when
is.
he said, like,
no,
the girl,
time out.
her
He
girlfriend or
said
whatever was in the
time out.
hole.
He stated that, but his response has been always 100%. He's not going for life ruination. So if the law wanted to do something about it, okay, then you go ahead and do it, and the law takes care of it. After that, it's whatever. He's going to point and laugh at the person. That's the way it's always been.
He did bring light to an issue that is Ross. And
he did bring light to it.
It did inspire investigation on Ross. So technically, he did what he needed to do, but a majority of the
But
time,
after that,
he was actually, yeah, I know, he actually kind of fought with Ross's girlfriend or whatever, the chick that was there for the most part. I remember listening to that one. That was weird. That was weird. The Ross situation was weird.
Well, and that's what it's part about. That's what it's part about Metokur's deal, because there's a lot of people who took that and ran with it that should not run with it. It's like the only thing he wanted to do was make it known to people. Hey, here's this person. This is what he likes to do. Here it is. That's the information. He never went out to try to ruin his life. He never went out to go and try, okay, you need to cancel me for that. He just brought it forward afterwards. He dropped it. That's Metokur.
Yeah,
There's been plenty of other people that took his name, Metokur's name, and said, all right, we're going to go after pedophiles and that's it. You're besmirching Metokur's name. That's never what he wanted. And it's stupid. The only thing he really wanted to do was make sure that people had the information that they had, make the information and adjustments that they needed to do. If they were the right ones, okay, fine. If they're the wrong ones, okay, fine, whatever. He made sure that the information out there, okay, this person is this, that's it. Not try to ruin anyone's name. Hey, he got caught doing this, and left it. And then move on and laugh at the situation because, hey, this guy's a total other fucking idiot. and
He
then
was
move
a
on.
total fucking idiot.
That's
Who
all
the
he
fuck
wanted.
goes on? Who the fuck goes
listening.
on live on their own fucking shows with the internet watching, and you never know who's going to be watching, and go out of the way and state that I want to bathe with children.
Yeah, and
That's
I've
weird.
had
That's weird.
I've had plenty of other people bring out to me and say, "Oh well, Metokur is." It's like, no, it wasn't. He brought the information forward to people, made sure that they know, and afterwards dropped it and moved on. And it's like he never intentionally went out to look for these people, like a lot
No,
of these
these
fuckheads
people
did.
came to him. A
Yeah,
lot of those
everyone
people came to him.
Yeah, they came to him because he was a big figure. That was it. He never looked. He never anything like that.
No, but
So
I actually think he was a teacher.
Yeah, there is that history portion of it. Yeah, I believe he was in journalism, that wanting to go further beyond that, if I remember correctly, some of his backstory. But yeah, he was in the educational portion of it.
yeah,
Then he dropped out.
Yeah, he was. But I heard he was gonna like study to be a teacher, and
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened, but like I heard that he was doing that, and then also at the same time he always calls like the retarded children, he calls them speds, which are special education students.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
he uses a regular insult.
well, it's not really insult, and that's the thing with Metokur. He might. The problem is, a lot of people might look at a lot of things he says as an insult, but it's just general jargon or general speak. It's like, for me, it's like anyone he can't fucking grasp.
No, but that's actually very
huh?
in Minnesota.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you gotta look at what Minnesota is. It's a very left-leaning state.
You cut out there again.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say there?
I was basically saying that if you live in Minnesota, like the way the teachers do everything, they're always like, "Oh, this kid's a sped," and that means like they're special or whatever. And they're using it as an insult to be like demeaning to anyone, but they use it constantly.
Yeah. No, that's because it's colloquialism. It's the lingo that so he was an insider, because that's what he stated prior for a couple of his behind the scenes that he's done on. I think it was like not Jim 81 Jim, but there was like what was it?
And a historian?
No.
Well,
probably
no. He did use that often throughout the years.
Yeah, there was like one persona that he did. I don't think it was Jim 81 Jim. I think it was a small one that he did, that he was able to give out some of his other back history that he had. Or was it his Metokur that he did do his backstory on? But he did state that he got himself into journalism and he was going into teaching or something on that basis. And then he realized the writing on the wall and he got himself out of it.
I think he just got out of it.
Well, I mean, I was getting, prior to getting into the movie industry at a young age, I was getting into the psychology portion of it, child psychology. But again, during the 90s and that, you see the writing on the wall, you kind of go in a different direction, because no matter what you say, you're going to be having to deal with special parents that want to say that the children can do no wrong. They're all special and they can do whatever they want to do. They all get participation awards, and that's where things would just kind of go south.
I remember.
Go ahead.
That was very common. Like I remember it was very common, like in 2005.
It became very common.
Where like everyone had to get a participation award.
It started to become more localized and more common in the late 1990s. in early 2000s. Early 2000s really kind of set in, and the late 2000s is really kind of seated in place. And you can really tell that, especially with like Common Core and shit like that.
Yep. See, up here in Canada, we don't have Common Core, but we do have the leftist agenda to a degree.
Yeah, luckily for me, I graduated high school right before Common Core became a thing, so I can at least tell us up. Back in my day in high school, this is how we taught, and I can go to all these fucking dumbasses today and go, yeah, no, that's not how we did it, and you're a fucking dumbass.
But yeah, like I said, for me, 93 is when I saw the writing. I noticed how educators were kind of redirecting certain degrees of conversation and utilizing new, I'm going to say, Marxist wording. It was kind of weird. I'm like, wait, that's a Marxist terminology that they're using, but they're using it in more of a socialistic kind of environment. So what is this? Yeah, I got to see the earlier versions of social
By
Marxism.
the way, it's not Nazi Germany anymore.
I know, right? So it's like, I don't know what's going on. It feels kind of strange here. It feels very, I don't know, very Russian. I don't like this. So I'm going to go in a different direction, do other things, and get away from you people as best I can. And then I infiltrated the movie industry, and then I left that. Actually, what?
Well, I mean, like how? I mean, like not to be disrespectful, but how old are you?
I'm in my 50s.
I can ask.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm 35, so
yeah.
I'm 37.
Yeah. So I mean,
we're old. We're gonna
yes,
die.
we are. We're old. So we've been around the block a few times, so we know what we're talking about, or some of us knows what we're talking about. But at the end of the day, it's a questionable life that we live currently, anyways.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna die.
I've got about that much left in my beer, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it early.
Yeah, I was going to say I've got to get the fuck out of here because I gotta go sleep.
So,
even though I don't work tomorrow,
yeah.
I still want to sleep.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things I want to say. Just
I don't work tomorrow either.
There's a couple of things I want to say just to poke the hornet's nest, because I want to make sure that I poke the hornet's nest in this whole deal, because I already know I got more views and likes and shit like that from them. So all right, if you go to piece of shit,
oh yeah,
off. If you're a Sonic Catfish Finbot, you're a hypocrite. If you're a Sonic ghost reporter, you're still reviewed as the lowest tier of reporting of all time.
Make believe
with that,
and not only that, you gotta point out.
Go
ahead.
Yeah.
No, you keep breaking up. We were trying to listen to you.
No, well,
point out that. No, I was gonna say, like, point out the one guy that kind of bullshit.
I cannot hear fucking what
I think he just died.
You're a real body ass fuck.
Crazy Mike is going crazy.
Anyways, we'll figure out later on.
Either drunk or
no, it's something to do with the audio. We can't.
Yeah, we cannot fucking hear you.
Yeah.
Rogue's the fucking sober one. I'm the drunk one.
Yeah, he's God. So thanks, Crazy Mike, for coming along. As usual, go fuck yourselves. I'm Rogue. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, with that, thank you everyone. I did enjoy it. It was fun. I liked showing that I'm better than the fucking naysayers and shit like that. So yeah, fuck all you guys. I'm glad I can spoil you guys' fucking fun with alcohol. So yeah, let's go with that.
Garbage.
Let's look at the fake fucking catfish and the fucking lawyers who want to be fucking Gomer Pyle because that's what they are. But the one fucking guy is a fucking piss poor
Right.
lawyer. I can't remember the fucking name I made up for him. But you know what? Fuck all you guys. You know what? It's fun. So you know what? Take care, everyone.